Good morning, welcome back to the Finca. It's another scorchio day. We're just back from the builder's merchant with a few bits for Andy to continue with the wall in the downstairs loo. We've brought a load of stuff from home that we've overwintered. Peppers, we got a little pepper growing there, and some that we started off in seed trays that we didn't have any room for, but I'm going to plant those into bigger pots today. We've also had a lot of people asking us, how did we find this? How do you go about finding an old finca ripe for renovation such as this? So this morning we're going to have coffee, we're going to have a late breakfast, and we're going to chat to you about how to go about finding a finca for yourselves.
Okay, so how do you find your finca? We found ours online. We looked at thousands and thousands. There were all kinds of things. We kind of knew what we wanted. Found this one, came and looked at it, and it ticked all our boxes. We did, however, we knew the area really well. We've lived here for over 10 years already, so we kind of knew roughly where we wanted to be, and we were familiar with it. But there are other ways that people...
Literally, we make the journey every day, twice a day, and you see so many old stone houses that have obviously just been abandoned. Some of them have just got a telephone number scribbled across the wall, obviously for sale. Some have got handmade for sale signs. It's not just about going to your local estate agent. There's lots of property out there. But as Andy said, you do need to explore the area and find out where you want to be, really.
Yeah, come and spend time here and get familiar with the different areas and the different parts. You do hear stories of people buying things, or there's a couple that spring to mind. So we're not going into too much detail, but they bought somewhere, thought it was going to be perfect, and they absolutely hated it. It was horrendous. Basically, I think surrounded by gossipers and interferers and that, so you get to know the area, and we're not so bad here because there's absolutely no one anywhere near us, and well, one house over the way, but we don't see anyone. It's great.
Yeah, so that's it really. Have a look online. If you like something that you see, obviously go and visit. I'm not teaching you how to suck eggs, but also look around in the countryside.
Yeah, you can do on some of the online searches. I think it's Think Spain and Caero, is it pronounced? They have properties from multiple agents and that, and you can refine your search to the type of property you want, the area you want, even price, number of bedrooms, etc. There is a lot of information out there. You've just got to wade through it and find what ticks your boxes.
Yeah, that's it really. If we haven't answered any of your questions, obviously leave them below in the comments.
Right, so we're going to get this trailer unloaded before it gets too hot. It's forecast to be 30 degrees today. That's far too hot to be working outside in the sun. What are you doing today?
I'm going to pot up the peppers, and then I'm back to the bedroom painting.
And I'm going to hopefully get this wall and get some lights working down there, and let's just carry on with the renovation to get us moved in. We've got 10 days left. 9 days now.
Oh my goodness.
Time's against us. Cool, let's get on with it.
Okay. So peppers are now in their new home. As I said before, these are the ones that we've overwintered. Really, really pleased with them. We've got our first pepper of the season growing nicely there. So I hope they'll be very happy. And I'm going to get on now with the ones in the seed tray and put them into bigger pots. So I'll catch you later.
I reckon my first job is going to start framing out this wall behind me for the boards. As I've mentioned before, this is the most important. We need to get this boarded and skimmed. We got a fridge in there then, and we're kind of functional. So let's get on with that. It's coming along. I've just got 2 more to put in this side here. That's 1200, that's one board's width. It's done all nogginged up so it doesn't bend, pulls the curves out of, because this one's curly to start off with. What I've done, I've set it in 15mm on the front of that beam, so when the plasterboard I've got is 10mm, So that'll come to there, and then a couple of mil of skim on top of that. I'll then leave these beams exposed all the way around down this side, and the same on the bottom as well. And that actually leaves a 10 mil edge on the inside, which is very handy because the actual Tom and groove I'm going to be using is 10 mil thick. So that's actually worked out perfectly. Again, same on the bottom there. It's a bit dark in here, you might not be able to see. And then obviously I'm going to do the same up this side and the same on the front. Before I put this last two pieces in, there one in the middle there and one on the end there, I'm going to run this pipe through. You remember I said I wanted to run the pipe inside the wall to there? So I'm going to get it in now, because if I put these in, I possibly won't be able to, there won't be enough space to ease the pipe in. If you know what I mean, if that makes sense. So I'm going to drill through these now, there and that one there. To drill through the beams, I'm going to use a hole saw like that on the drill. Those who've watched a few of our videos will know I'm a man of many hole saws. Unfortunately in this case I've only got this rubbishy cheap set, but it's a 35 mil and the pipe's 32 mil, and it's not going to give me much room for error, so we're going to have to work it out. And what I've done, if you can see that on there, I've marked them out where the pipe's going to go. I've offered it up. You only need about a 3-degree angle on it, so yeah, let's go for it. What I'm having to do is go through from one side and then come back to the other side, because my thing's not long enough to go all the way through. But it does meet in the middle, so that's that side done. I'm going to do the other. So I've got all the holes drilled there. Where's my off cut? A sample piece of pipe here. It does fit through. There's not much play. I need to see now if we can get the big, that's the tight one as well, get the big long one through. This should be fun. So we go then. Through one. This is a bit of a problem one, isn't it? But it's a bit tight, that one. I'll just give it a tap with a block of wood. Okay. Once this end comes in, it should go a lot easier. It's just bent a bit under tension. You see there? There we go. Right, and I'll hit that one. Hey, it's in. Happy days. I'm going to connect this up now to that. If you remember the bend where it exits from the wall. Yeah, I think I am. I think so. And then this end here, I can cut it down later for where we need it for the sink. It is a bit longer than I need it to be, but we can always chop it back. We can even make it longer if we need to as well. Fantastic, happy with that. Okay, so that's all joined up. The hammer's there just weighting it in place, and while it all sets. Now that goes into the actual sewer, I need to cap this end off. I'm going to cap it off, and I'm going to give you today's top hot Finca tip. I'm going to use a plastic bag. I'm going to slide over the end, just like that, And I'm going to use a rubber band. Now these rubber bands are special. If you get a bicycle in a tube and slice them up thin like that, you'd actually make fantastic elastic rubber bands. There we go, pop them on there like that. Job done. Right, and now I'm going to get my last bits in this to get this side finished, then I can think about getting some boards on it. Okay, last bits are going in. Now the bottom one. Great stuff. I've already cut this one, and these should just go straight in there like that. Fabulous. Oh, wonderful. That's it, just drill through there, a couple. Get it out. Another one. That's it. Fire a couple of screws in. Right, just the bottom to fix, and then a couple of noggins there, a couple of noggins top and bottom between these, and it's done. And this side is done. Pretty solid as well. You could even fall on it drunk and you'd be alright. I've not done the other side yet over there where the door's going to be. As I said, this side, until this is in, we can't start using the utility and we can't move in. So I've been concentrating on this. It's now ready for boarding. Hooray! And how's Sharon getting along?
Just finished, just run out of paint, just got that bit left to do. This bit here is looking a bit patchy, it's really weird because this wall's already been covered with sand and lime, so you would think that it should be pretty even. I'm going to leave it till tomorrow now and see what it looks like in the morning and possibly just do that bit again. But I'm out of paint, so that's time for a sandwich, I think.
Okay, so recap. Our wall, our studding's done on the front. Our waste pipe is in, connected up, capped off using the plastic bag and elastic band technique. I've cut the boards to the height required. I'm not going to do them today because there's only so much you can do in a day and I'm absolutely knackered and it's time for a beer. I need to fiddle about in that corner where, if you remember, where we put the waste pipe, and then that one can go in. This one will need trimming vertically to fit in the little space that's left on that side, and then what's left of it will go round the corner onto the front side when I get round to doing that. So I've got the light switches here somewhere. Here it is. That did arrive. I've not had a chance to put it on today, but I need to fit this light switch, wire it in the thing. What else do we need to do? Skim it, tape the joints, seal the joints, and then skim it up. So yeah, that'll be ongoing moving forwards tomorrow. Sharon's watering the plants right now as we speak. So yeah, we've had enough. We're going home. Well, home. This is home. We keep saying home, but this is actually home, and it will be in 10 days. We're going back to where we're currently staying. So I hope you've enjoyed today's video. If you have, consider subscribing to the channel. It doesn't cost anything, and you might get entertained a bit. Thanks again for watching. We'll see you tomorrow.